All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready. Get the flag. Check. Get the nod. Check pass. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check, go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brissett sets to throw it. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Brissett. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Switch.
Brissett to throw on first. Flushed out right. Looking deep here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He locates Walker, complete. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and a couple. Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Margus Hunt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
58, come on. Touchdown.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 33-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Go. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Here's Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On play action, Allen completes it to Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. To the air, Allen, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Derrick Henry trying to run inside, but nothing there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Check 52. 6 wheel. Check 6 guys. Hey, hurry. Switch gears. Kill. Watch out.
Yeah, this will get him all the way. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans 18. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Watch the eye. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Jim.
On 1st down, Hines. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Push him back. Michael.
Brissett. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
what's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, he covered a lot of ground, 82 yards on the punt return, as his guys are able to regain the lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Allen now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Allen off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Brett Kern now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Tight dog, time.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. That's complete to Sharp. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's caught by Davis. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Alert. He's checking crap. Hey, Roy.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Allen now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 24, Allen. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain there of 21 yards. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try now for Succop. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Slam, slam, slam. Go, go. Check 31. Check 37. Check 37. They go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Set on 3rd and 2. Campbell making the catch. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. It's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score?
Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I got you, punk.
Brissett now. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, he's got Lewis. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Don't get nervous.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
SOS. Check three.
They run again with Hines. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Check the backer. Check. Under 10. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Buddy up. Check. 59. All day, baby. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike's the 59.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That's pulled in at the 32. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, keep it up.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's Henry, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, tight ends right. 3 down. Let's go. Come on. Hey, alert 3. Rush in. Switch. Check. Lucky. Hayward.
Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. 20, 10. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This is taken near the 13. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. Set. Henry. Go.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
You ain't got nothing. Shit. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.